And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gem into Crypto episode 323.
Oh, yeah.
Today is
Tuesday,
January 15th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay. And we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
10ish. There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go. Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Let everybody
Oh, yeah.
start to flow, and as we wait, did we have a Cryptopia winner for yesterday?
Oh, yeah. No winner from yesterday, but we do have a special question of the day today. So make sure you stick around to the end to get that special question. Absolutely.
All right. Good stuff. What's going on, Shannon?
Oh, yeah.
Started letting some folks come in. See some people on Facebook starting to come in. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Good morning. P-Man Van, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while.
P-Man.
Hope all is well your way. Happy New Year. Antonio from the UK. What's going on? CryptoQ. Speaking of CryptoQ, actually, so CryptoQ, for those who don't know, he helps moderate, of course, the YouTube as well as the Facebook. And he reached out to us yesterday because the story we put up about Google basically banning Ethereum, it got flagged by Facebook. They wouldn't allow him to put it up on our Facebook page, on our
Wow.
on our KRBE Crypto Gem into Crypto Facebook page. He wasn't allowed to put it up. Facebook basically, pulled it, and they have to do a manual review now. So we'll see what happens. But it looks like Facebook is in cahoots with Google. You
Yeah,
don't say.
Seems about right. And
Right.
it's very 1984-ish. It's very, Ministry of Information.
Right, it is very
They're
1984.
basically just shutting down information simply because that's usually what frees people from whatever situation they're in, because you can't stop everything, but if you can shut down the major sources, slow it down a bit, Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatnot, if you could just slow it down a bit, then you can be successful. But yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy. Like, when we talk about this stuff all the time, we tell people, like, we're not just talking because this is what we think is happening or conspiracy theory or some people think like, no, this is our experiences in the crypto community. Everything from speaking to government regulators, from the federal side, the state side, to lawyers everywhere, to bankers everywhere who's trying to shut down accounts, to now Googles and the Facebooks of the world who continue to make this innovative technology very hard to for mass adoption. I mean, frankly, so
Yeah.
but all we can do is keep calling out when we see it, and we keep seeing it. So you keep hearing about it.
Absolutely.
Shannon House at CryptoQ is a good egg. Yes, I saw the egg. For those who don't know, the egg is about to overtake Kylie Jenner on Instagram. I think this photo of an egg has about yesterday 14 to 15 million likes for one photo of an egg on an egg account.
What?
Yeah, you haven't heard about this?
Haven't heard about this egg.
Man, yeah, there's somebody started an Instagram account because they wanted to say, like, hey, let's try to beat Kylie Jenner 21 million on this one picture or something by following the egg, and then literally it caught fire. So now everybody's like doing something with an egg. So it's pretty funny.
Lord Jesus.
There we go.
I can't keep up.
Right, what's going on with Tessa? Let's go.
Egg.
Crypto egg. There we go. Costa Tariq. Hello, here too for bat. There we go.
Shout out to everybody watching on Brave.
Yes,
Make sure you download
Brave
that
browser.
Yeah.
Listen, if you haven't experienced Brave browser yet, check it out, people. Again, just talking about Facebook just now and the Google bans and all that. We talk about privacy. We talk about VPNs, network security. Brave browser is all of that wrapped into one. Was it the creator of Firefox made it?
Yep, Brendan Eek.
And what are some of the good features besides with the low to no advertising, correct?
Yep, no advertising, ads blocked. Actually shows you how much time you saved. You can stay
That's pretty
anonymous.
cool.
And DuckDuckGo is the browser, the in-house browser that they use. So you can actually search with DuckDuckGo in the browser the same way with Chrome, where you search through the Google one. So it's automatic privacy.
And it connects to the Tor network now as well, if you wanted to private. So
yeah.
check it out. And of course, our links in the description for that. You can click on our link for the Brave browser. Again, it's absolutely free. But by using that, you can support our show that way. And we much would rather use those methods like that, eventually DTube and some of these other things, so we can break away from the YouTubes, the Facebooks, and the Googles of the world, who allows you to advertise or not,
Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but yeah. Definitely.
All right, top story of the day. I'm sure you all heard about it. We saw it late on the Telegram, starting to talk, but New Zealand exchange Cryptopia reports hacked with significant losses. Significant. New Zealand digital assets exchange Cryptopia has suspended services after detecting a major hack that has reportedly resulted in significant losses, end quote, according to a tweet posted today, January 15th. The exchange revealed in the tweet that a hack occurred yesterday, January 14th. The platform had initially informed the public it was undergoing unscheduled maintenance. All right, we got to stop it there. If it happened yesterday and your first reaction was to inform the public it was undergoing unscheduled maintenance.
Bro, they lied so
Again, this is it's not just Cryptopia. These are what the banks are doing. We just saw this in France do it. The banks here will do it too. I'll guarantee this stock market goes down crazy and people are like, you know what, just give me my money right now. Everybody will be on the same thing. We know exchanges do it. Coinbase has done it already. Bittrex has done it already. And now Cryptopia is saying that they informed the public after a hack that was undergoing unscheduled maintenance, so clearly lied to the public, issuing several similarly, I can't say that word, similar.
I think they wrote it wrong.
Right. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Right? I'm like looking at like this. They wrote it
little
wrong. This is why I don't like reading straight from the articles, but whatever. They issued similar updates before today's official disclosure of the breach. So basically, they lied to you all day yesterday, so they can get the funds wherever they needed to do. Yeah. And then today, now they're telling you what's going on.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Tracy Meyer, who we discussed before.
Hey,
shout out
Tracy,
to him,
listen,
because
that's the new Bitcoin Jesus bro. Besides him and Andreas.
Yeah, they up there because his proof of keys event actually saved a lot of people from getting their money taken from Cryptopia.
That's true. Some people haven't put it back on. Right.
That was one of when I saw the tweet when it came out initially, like when it first started. I saw the tweet about the maintenance, and I was like, "What?"
Cryptopia and maintenance.
Other people were talking about that they can't access it, and then they said maintenance. But when they got caught, basically, you got hacked. They had to come out and say, yeah, we lost, this amount of money. But a lot of people responded to that tweet and were like, thank goodness for Tracy Meyer. Thank you. I took my money off Cryptopia, proof of keys. That's why we do this, certain stuff like that, as well as keeping it off exchanges in general. So Cryptopia is just another exchange in a long line of exchanges that have been hit. Honestly, this happened in a bear market.
Right.
And there was a tweet from a guy, Will Panda, who says, interesting that this happens in a bear season where small exchanges are struggling to make ends meet and are aggressively messaging anyone involved with crypto projects to get them to pay listing fees to get listed on their platform.
So Antonio did just say exit scam as well.
Exit scam is very, very, very similar to other ones we've seen. And honestly, if a company comes in a month from now and buys Cryptopia, you know what it is.
You know who did it.
CoinCheck, it happened. Polonex, it happened. I mean,
it's like The Wire when Marlo sat down at the table and everybody found out Prop Joe was dead or missing or whatever. Yeah. They was like, hey, whoever come today with the connect, we know who killed him. Yeah. And Marlo was like, hey, it's not standing on ceremony. Y'all know what time it is. I did it. Like, and I'm taking over. So, like you said, the same thing has been happening with these exchanges. They're getting suddenly hacked and we don't know what's happening. And then these big, and here's the worst part about big multinational companies, institutions that have 50 plus years of tradition. These are the companies coming in and buying it. Yeah. So again, this goes back to this whole narrative of always being the good guy and doing the right thing and all this other stuff. It's like they are not doing that. They're not doing that. They're not doing that at all. Yeah. They're actually getting their hands dirty and getting what they want as they always have done.
Hey, and tech is a dirty game. I can tell you right now, man. I would not be surprised if there are companies who actively have people overseas who can't be detected who hack these exchanges. They literally just work on it for a year or two, because once you hack it, nobody believes they're a good exchange until we buy it. Then we swoop in, buy it for $100 million, right? And flip it from there. So it's a dirty game. So
another interesting point about this possible exit scam, or as you said, this happens in the bear market and everything. For those who don't know or never heard of Cryptopia, it's funny. I remember we a couple years ago when we were advising clients on different exchanges. Someone asked about Cryptopia. They said this doesn't seem right. It seems like it reminded them, I guess, of their kids' TV show or video game they watched. I was like, well, probably that's where it came from. For those who don't know, some of these exchanges, as we had the old one, what's the one that went down? 2014.
Which one?
I know.
Mt. Gox.
Yeah, Mt. Gox. That was named after the card game, right? Yeah. So same with Cryptopia. Might be named after the cartoon, whatever. But for those who don't know about Cryptopia, it's a small exchange. As you can see here in the article, its daily trade volumes are not currently disclosed on CoinMarketCap. Of course, a lot of exchanges are. Yep. It lists over 800 crypto assets with supportive trading pairs that include a range of small-scale crypto assets. Now, that is the I guess the formal way of saying it, and the proper way of saying it. Cryptopia is actually known to be a place to go dumpster diving.
Yeah, pretty much.
For those who don't know what dumpster diving is in crypto, it is for obscure tokens and coins you've never heard of, which you probably never will heard of, which very rarely make it out. I mean, it's like the G League trying to go to the NBA, or in fact, it's like the G League trying to go to the All-Star game, right? Yeah. So most of those G League players aren't going to make it to the All-Star game, but every now and then you get one or two. But the fact is that they're so inexpensive. I mean, you're talking about 0.0000003 cent for some of these tokens. People will go dumpster dive. I mean, they literally would spend $30 here, $10 here, $20 here. Some people spend $1,000 here, $1,000 here, whatever, because they're hoping that, hey, if I lose this money, whatever, but if this thing were to hit, I can literally make, I got a couple. I might have a comma and some zeros on this return. So that's the thing with Cryptopia. But I say all of that to point out a comment. Jizzy Matt said Cryptopia got hacked for basically for crappy coins, they say I'm not buying it,
Yeah.
and I'm with you.
I'm with you.
No one goes to Cryptopia to hack.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
It's
not
low hanging fruit, and it's not really worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it exposing yourself as a hacker to go there.
Yeah. Not for a few million. No.
Right. So it's pretty interesting to happen. But then again, it has been, the hacking has been the wild, wild west.
Yep.
And who knows? That might just be the warm up to test something on a bigger exchange.
Oh yeah, and Michael Williams, that is funny. They hacked the exchange, the body exchange, with the same money they
That
stole
is
from
hilarious.
the exchange.
That is actually hilarious.
Hey, the circle of life.
Yeah.
The circle of exchanges.
Jizzy Max said they have a lot of coins that are only on their exchange too. Exactly.
And that's why we said dumpster diving, because it's some coins you only find at Cryptopia. People have airdrops. People have new coins. ICOs come out, and that's the only place you could sell it. Right. So that's where they got most of their volume was. You know how some companies, they basically like, well, we'll take the top coins, and then Cryptopia was like, well, we're going to go the opposite.
Which is a good idea.
Terrible. Yeah.
Right.
There's a market for it.
Yeah.
And they even had a...
it's the pink slips of crypto
yeah,
trade.
exactly.
Straight up. It's like the penny market.
Yeah, it's the penny market, basically. Yeah. And they also had physical goods on there. So that was another thing that's missing. People were selling like actual, physical stuff. But, Cryptopia, hey, New Zealand police are treating it like a high crime. So this should get interesting.
We'll see here. As we speak, I'm just going to... see if I can get on this Cryptopia website and see what the homepage is looking at. Looking at some of the comments. Yeah, Antonio said DEX can't come in sooner. Decentralized exchanges for sure. Mm-hmm. Smash that like and share, people.
Absolutely.
Tesla said I left Cryptopia exchange back in February 2018 when things started looking shaky. Hey, you're right. I mean, because, to be fair, before this hack, before some of these other things, you could make money on it. Yeah. Again, that's the thing. We talk crap about a lot of coins here. That's well deserved. But we will say if you can make money somewhere as a trader, we look at it. But here you can see it right now, and wow, they did their webpage where you can't even scroll.
Nah, you can't do nothing.
You literally can't even scroll.
Maintenance, bruh.
You can't even see the rest of the message though. I'm looking like, is this the window?
Nah, they get. And Shutdown says,
it is.
YoBit is ruthless also with theirs. Look, everybody has, I think, at least 1 or 2 stories with these small exchanges where you're like, look, let me get this small coin at 3 Satoshis. If it goes to 30 Satoshis, boom, that's a quick 10x. And then you put your money on there, it either doesn't transfer or won't. You can't take it out, or whenever the pump happens, it misses your buy or sell order. I've heard of that story plenty of times. So YoBit is another one.
Oh yeah, YoBit definitely.
Yeah, it's a few others, and plus YoBit does planned pumps. They'll be like,
oh definitely
20% pump on such and such coming in 24 hours. Log in now, and you're like, the only way you can get away with it is if it hasn't been shut down yet, but it's coming.
Well, and here's the thing with first with Cryptopia, as you all just noticed, I can't scroll down, right? I can widen the screen, but for those who don't know, basically they couldn't even get the coding right on this page to make it relative so it can fit a certain window, which to me is a red flag. Where it's like you can't even code your quote unquote maintenance page right. Like literally, I don't even know why you wouldn't even use a WordPress if you can't do it yourself. But again, they're lying to you right now. It says maintenance. Mm-hmm. They're not in maintenance. You've been hacked. I want to see a big red letters across the screen that says like a sticker, like the FBI sees, like when they seize the websites. I just want to see it hacked. Give us some time to get, because a release and exchange came out day one, like first minute when they find out, hey guys, it looks like we getting hacked right now. Yeah. All right, I got you, because it happens.
And you know what? Who did do that? Binance.
Right.
Absolutely, step by step, we're like, yep, looks like we have an attack. Looks like we have to do this. We'll follow it up. They kept following it up throughout the day, and nobody has a problem. They're like, all right,
because hacks happen.
Yeah. Don't lie about it and then try and come back, and then say, oh yeah, by the way,
P-Man Van said, in our opinion, what are the safest exchanges? Again, safe. That is such an arbitrary word, because it might be safe today, and literally tomorrow you could see a big exit scam. But in terms, I would call Coinbase semi-safe, because right now they're gearing up for IPO. They don't want to get hacked. But on the flip side, we know if you put too much money in Coinbase, it'll literally just freeze your account and stop you from doing it. So is it safe? Yeah. Gemini, I would say, is good. Yeah.
Uphold is
actually
very good to be under the radar.
Right.
Like,
Uphold,
you can do a lot
Gemini. But again, people, it's one of those things where if you have a lot of money on the exchange, at this point, you can literally just use that Exodus desktop wallet and do cross-atomic swaps. Or, again, if you have a lot of money, buy an additional cell phone, keep it in safe, and just use the mobile wallets, and again, do cross-atomic swaps on the mobile wallets. Yeah.
Or like Lamar Wilson just said, Grin is live, which is a Wimble wallet, which you can actually keep your private keys and make transactions that way. So any wallet where you can keep your transaction or your private keys is good for transactions. Like Antonio said, Dexes can't come soon enough, because that's the problem they solve. It's basically you keep your private keys only for a transaction do you use that decentralized exchange. So
and here's Grant. I just pulled it up. Appreciate that, Zay.
Oh yeah.
Crypto and Culture, give you a shout out. Crypto and Culture said I made it live. Hey, here we go. Yes, we always give shout outs to people when they finally here live. Welcome to the show.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right, next story up. Coinbase, Kraken join major exchanges supporting Ethereum Constantinople hard fork.
Oh yeah.
I love the design right here. They got like the whole artistic Ethereum. Major U.S. crypto exchange Coinbase and Kraken became the latest to confirm support for Ethereum's Constantinople hard fork. Both announcing that on Twitter yesterday, January 14th. So what's going on with this hard fork? What can you tell us? And in exchanges, I mean, I guess it is a good thing that they're getting ahead of the curve, letting people know, hey, we're about this life, this Constantinople life.
Yeah, and this should be the standard for every exchange. Whenever there's an upgrade to a coin that is listed on your exchange, you should be prepared for that upgrade or for that fork. And Constantinople has been coming for a while. I've been hearing about it for since the beginning, really. So about 3 years now. But these exchanges that support it, this is just for those of you who use these exchanges. The Ethereum hard fork, once it comes across and all the upgrades happen, your wallet and funds should be safe. So that's basically all this means. And if you have, the change is going from proof of work to proof of stake, which we can get into all of that at another time.
Right.
However,
it's a big change,
Ethereum has
though.
been planning this for a while.
Yep. So, 2 years at least in the making.
Oh yeah, so this is good. These exchanges are doing what they're supposed to do.
And that's the crazy thing that
this is what
when we talk about how new and how early this market is, people, the exchanges which hold how much of everyone's crypto in the world, right? They haven't been updating you or even thinking about updating their own servers when it comes to upgrades and different tokens.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's good that they're doing it now, but I mean, 10 years later, it's just. And you're just not, and that's not even everyone.
Yeah.
It's just it's a handful of exchanges just beginning to do it. So whenever people talk about, the crypto run is over, this is how early it is.
Yeah, it's still pretty early.
Exchanges don't even know to let you know when they're about to have upgrades or maintenance periods. And they still get hacked. So, I mean, if you compare an exchange to a bank, think about the Wild West back in the day when banks were getting robbed left and right. Like, literally, I mean, that is literally what's going on right now. Banks were getting robbed left and right until security finally caught up, right? Or the criminals retired, whatever actually happened first.
They never got tired of LA, I'll tell you that.
Right, yeah, they still rob banks. They might rob one another 30 minutes away go down out here.
Good gracious. But yeah, shout out to A. Kent. You are your best exchange. You and one other person or several other people. Yep. So whenever the upgrade with Ethereum happens, you can hold it in your own wallet. You don't have to do anything. But there may be some upgrades if you are a miner. So
there we go. What's going on? AbleNet Tech said it feels weird being up this early. There we go. All right. What part of the world are you in? Japanese finance giant SBI's crypto subsidiary backs mobile wallet BRD.
Oh, yeah. Let's give
Listen, here we go.
That's what we're talking about.
If you remember, we actually interviewed BRD CMO as well as one of their marketing specialists. One of our crypto warriors actually now who works for them helped set up the interview. So shout out to them. We had them online here, and BRD, also known as Bread Wallet before they rebranded. We have been longtime users of Bread Wallet. Actually, you saw Bitcoin. They saw it first years ago. Right, he saw it from the absolute beginning, and we started using it. We were lucky enough to have them on live. We're definitely going to have them back on again, but how cool is it now that they're getting an actual big backing? SBI Crypto Investment, a subsidiary of the Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings, has invested in the crypto firm Breadwinner AG. Cointelegraph reported today. They didn't disclose the amount they contributed to it, but
it should come out.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, BRD operates in 170 countries. It has been downloaded 1.8 million times on Androids and iOS. Wow, one more time, man.
Oh yeah, one more time.
There we go. That's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Transparent, good product. They had cross atomic swaps early as well, because that was one of the things, one of the reasons why when they came on live, that was one of the things they were presenting. I don't think they had it yet. I think it was like in 3 days it was launching or something.
They got it now.
So they're doing their media runs, but I mean, everything's looking up for these guys.
Oh yeah, great user experience, great user interface. Shout out to BRD. Love good companies.
Yeah, this is pretty good. All right. Windows torrent file malware can swap out crypto addresses, researchers warn. Oh my goodness. How much malware is out there?
Yeah, no.
What's going on with this one?
Well, it looks like the malware bug is back where and if you have a Windows or PC, it seems as though you cannot actually copy and paste without malware entering your computer because of Pirate Bay. If you've heard of Pirate Bay is something that, if you use it and the malware actually infects it, it injects advertising on Google and its search results, so that if you click on these different search results, it infects your computer. Unfortunately, if you have any copy and paste functionality, here the quote, it says, because the wallets are a large string of random characters, most users will likely not notice the difference between what they expected to copy and to paste the result, which everybody is guilty of that. You copy it, you paste it, you just going about your day. So that is a pretty sneaky way to enter malware, but we have seen this malware before. It's been around. However, like we said before, with Windows PCs specifically, this is a problem. So if you have one, definitely look out for that.
And that's one of the things. This is why whenever you're sending crypto, double check, triple check. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. You know what I mean? And I mean, the easiest way I can say to really do it, if you don't feel like going through the whole thing of letters and numbers, which, I mean, is your money, but whatever. The first three, kind of like the middle three and the last three. Like literally just checking. Those are kind of lining up. Then you're semi good to go, but I'll just check the whole thing, people. Yeah. There we go. CryptoQC always verify first and last characters and wallet address.
Yeah,
like I said,
I do
333.
I do it naturally now, but I'm just saying, when you first start out, you just copy and paste it away, and you just kind of do it. But yeah, I always check at least first and the end.
This is money, and I mean, again, this is something it won't be here forever. What was the thing they were working on last year? I can't remember the name because it's a funky name, but I can't think of it. But they were basically saying that they were going to make the long string of numbers and letters shorter. I forgot what they called
back addresses or something.
Was it back? Yeah, it was something.
32.
Or something crazy.
Pay ID addresses is out, but it's through third-party companies.
Right, which
like
you
Coin
don't want
Payments.
that right now.
Yeah, like Coin Payments has it, but it's not the same. So
right. So that would be pretty cool once they get it. But interesting story. Again, we like to talk about, now we definitely like to talk about all the malware and scams out there because it's unfortunate they're getting a lot of people, but whatever your way is, S1 Dub said first four and last four. There we go. Something. You gotta verify something, people. You can't just do it either
do
way.
it blindly, man. No.
Yep. There we go. Look, Control C, Control V. It's the only way. That's what I do as well.
Oh yeah.
Just do the quick copy, quick paste right there, and then look at it as well. But again, you gotta keep paying attention on this. People stay on top of it because as the technology gets better, so will the scams and the hackers. I mean, it's just natural. It's gonna happen. So always have to look out. Here's an interesting story. How the U.S. government shutdown is halting crypto progress on Wall Street.
This is a juicy one.
Word.
Yeah. The
longest government shutdown in United States history is hurting the crypto industry too. Why is that? What's going on here?
Well, in a industry such as crypto where the governments are not needed, this is actually a misleading headline in my opinion. Because the U.S. government shutdown is halting crypto progress in the eyes of regulators. Regulators such as the SEC, the CFTC.
Sounds good to me.
They have had to put key developments, namely the approval and launch of products such as Bakkt, on hold. And these products,
they baby had to go on the sideline.
So, and these products, which have been marketed to us as the savior of crypto, come after Bitcoin has gone from 10 cents to $20,000. So even though they're telling us this is what we need to save the market, we've already seen the growth over these past few years without it. So in my mind, this U.S. government shutdown is nothing more than a way for them to say, feel sorry for us because we can't do anything with the industry. It's not our fault, and some of the stuff is going to get pushed back. So in all honesty, it can get pushed back however long. We don't, here at Gentleman Crypto, it's not a big thing.
Jizzy Max said, not stopping my progress.
Exactly. It's not really stopping Bitcoin at all. However, I can see from regulator standpoint, like for example, Coin Center in DC, they kind of are, on halt because they're a crypto company who works with regulators. Everything that's tied to regulators, that is what's halted. So that's in every industry right now. The only difference is in crypto, we still get paid. TSA, not so much.
Too funny.
It doesn't affect us. That's what I'm saying. They can say that, but at this point, it's kind of just
everybody's coming in with the fast food comments. Yeah. It's hilarious. I almost got caught into the whole Twitter or comment section of one of these little social media sites.
I knew it was coming.
I let it go though because there was so many people speaking, what seemed to be speaking from knowledge about how football players have to eat healthy. People, listen. The day before a college football game, even championships game, literally the night before, you're allowed to eat whatever you want. Yeah. I went to North Carolina State. We have a training table. You can literally eat steaks. They have burgers. They got wings.
Yeah.
I mean, this is at the hotel. The Marriott would do it. Whoever, Four Seasons, whatever hotel you're staying at, you literally eat like gourmet food, top of the line, whatever you want.
Smorgasbord.
Because every true athlete, at least on an elite level, knows that it's what you put in your body 48 hours before, not 24 hours before a game. So. Again, I guess people, he wanted it, but whatever. The players say they want. I know that won't happen at State. You know how we do that. Hey, State would be like, bro, we're not even coming.
You're not giving me a cold fish fillet,
No, we're not doing that. Look,
cold
you need to
fries
have
sitting under.
I don't care what the government's going through right now. Y'all better put them chefs to work. All right.
I see no apple pies.
That's hilarious.
No McFlurries.
Right. Somebody said they know they got it from McDonald's for real because the milkshake machine was broke apparently.
Yeah. No, right.
That was hilarious. A. Kent said, I say everyone should get an air gap computer, whatever they're doing, crypto related stuff, or at the very least create a VM and do their regular internet surfing from that VM, segmenting your computer.
Oh yeah.
There you go, people. Listen.
That might be a good video to put out too. To show people how to set that up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't realize, you don't have to have a separate physical computer. You can have a virtual machine, use a different server somewhere else. And
Amazon people, we keep telling you, they actually have it where you can go on Amazon Web Services and use their virtual server and connect to a lot of things. So here we go. Crypto and Culture said, I remember that life, pasta and meatballs for a game. Man, that's high school. That's when we was broke.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you know how that goes.
You get
spaghetti every day.
Spaghetti
so
every
much
day.
Spaghetti. And hamburger helper.
Oh man. A. Kent also said, truth be told about that Windows 10, they keep a running history of your clipboard. I actually noticed, heard about that too, years ago, whatever, for some of the other Windows programs. Make sure, and I think MacBook does as well. I think it's automatically on delete now when you get some of the newer versions, but you can set it so they don't. But regardless, make sure whatever you're using, including your iPhones, they do it as well. There's some of their new programs. They're not keeping a saved clipboard of everything you copy and paste because that is a way your passwords could be saved. Oh, yeah. And for those listening to podcasts, if you ever get a chance, make sure you jump in on these YouTube chats. The live chats are saved as well. So when you go back and watch the video, you can kind of read through the comments. But I mean, there's a ton of great information getting passed around right now, people.
Oh, yeah. This is what building a community looks like.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely jump in there.
Let's see. I thought it was one more good one, but we'll come back to it. All right. And last but not least, we have to end on a great note today. Twitch streamer receives a donation of 20 Bitcoins while playing RuneScape. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
There we go. Shout out whoever gave him
Video games finally paid off, man.
Right. RuneScape, you can see it here. It's a free-to-play fantasy MMORPG game. Let's see. An anonymous donor surprised popular Twitch streamer Sick Nerd with a donation of 20 Bitcoins. He was streaming old school RuneScape at the time to his 109,000 followers. Wow.
Oh yeah.
It would be actually pretty funny if he just sent it to himself so he can get the story. But whatever. Let's go ahead and get these. Followers up.
I know. Right?
But initially, Sick Nerd received a donation of 4 Bitcoin. He started receiving more Bitcoins throughout the stream. And at first he thought somebody was messing with him because I guess he said he kept receiving more throughout the session, and then realized he made 20.49 Bitcoin, which was $73,000 at the time, which of course we know if a bull cycle kicks off again, Lambo. Yeah, like literally he's going to spend like 3 of those on, well, I'll say about 4 or 5, but if you go to the Santa Monica dealership here, 4 or 5 Bitcoins at a bull cycle can get you a Lambo for real.
Oh yeah, especially just down payment. But yeah, this actually shows what we've stated before too with streaming, that this is sort of a make donations, send Bitcoin type thing. But imagine when it's automatic. Like imagine when you're watching and your cryptocurrency wallet is actually paying that person for watching, even though it could be pennies. At the same time, it's just automatic payment. So this is great to see, and it's good to see the Bitcoin community donate to people that they like. Stuff that they like, people pay for it. Crypto kitties, Twitch streamers, crypto art, merchandise, it doesn't matter. If people like it, they will spend Bitcoin on it. If you have a business, accept Bitcoin or accept donations, and you can get it as well. So shout out to Sick Nerd.
For real. Cool Works, I am with you there. Cool Works said, but do you want Amazon to have all your info? Going back to that Amazon virtual machine, do you want them to have all your info, seeing all the privacy violations happening now? That's been my biggest thing with Amazon Web Services, actually, which I've been questioning people about. And of course, they tell me, well, they're not going to. I'm like, they're definitely keeping keeping the information no matter what they say. But you're right. But it's one of those things where at this point we can do. I think if you use virtual web machine as well as a VPN and a couple other things, you can be good to go. But remains to be seen right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little while to go, but we have to wait also too for decentralized apps to catch up and for other companies to catch up. That is a problem. It's a waiting game, so gotta have patience.
Antonio said, by the way, do you have access to your private keys with BRD wallet?
Yes.
You remember? You do?
Yep.
Okay, I believe so. I can remember.
And you can move it off.
All right, perfect. Let's see. All right. Yep, it's the new thing coming up. Cool Works. S1 Dub said Bezos is a big government anti-privacy goon. I would say the same too, but ever since Trump came out clowning him, who knows? He might be like, you know what? All right, y'all want to play this game?
It looks like a little baby.
Everybody gets to.
Yeah, it looks like a little baby lamb to me right now. They're getting sacrificed in front of the world.
Too funny
for this.
All right, for the free Cryptocoin today, what are we going to do?
Oh, yeah. So for the free Cryptocoin, we actually have a special promotion. They are having their anniversary of Cryptocoin coming out on Friday. So for the next 2 days, the question of the day, you have a chance to answer it. There are 2 questions. When you answer them, we'll choose from there, but you also have to follow a couple people on Twitter. We'll put all that in the description. But those 2 questions are, for one, what do you think is a good future use case for Cryptocoin? That's the first one. And the second one is, what have you learned from the Gentlemen of Crypto? What's the best thing you've learned? What's something we've helped you with along the way? Answer those 2 questions, and like I said, on Friday, we will choose a winner for 100,000 Cryptocoin.
Oh, wow.
That's what this lottery is
all right,
for.
Well, we got to do all that over because we got to slow it down to make sure everybody, for 100,000 Cryptocoins.
100,000 Cryptocoins.
100,000 Cryptocoins.
Absolutely.
And all you have to do is what again?
Comment under this video, 2 questions. What is a future use case of Cryptocoin? And also, what have you learned from us at the Gentlemen of Crypto? Answer those 2 questions. We'll put the rest of what you have to do in the description. There's a few people to follow on Twitter, and that's it. 3 steps, and you're in the lottery for 100,000 Cryptocoins.
100,000. So the good thing about this is, again, projects like these, people, if they happen to take off the right way, is a great use case with the privacy there.
Yep, absolutely.
If it works, you might find yourself 6 months from now, whatever, with 100,000 complimentary coins that could be worth anything, right? So we'll see.
Absolutely.
All right, Ronan Bushido style, what's going on? Crypto Crow is doing 24-hour video with lots of guests. Would love to see you there for sure. Let's do it.
Crypto Crow?
Let us know. Crypto Crow, we write it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. S1 Dub said, I learned that tar and feathering is not illegal. That's
what we were saying.
I keep telling people that. I'm not
giving a gray area.
I'm not giving out bad advice, people. Look, just make sure the tar isn't like gonna burn anybody's skin and stuff. I mean, you gotta be careful. That's why I actually changed it to molasses at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not illegal. I mean, you need a few $100 to get out of jail for tar and feathering and regulator. Yeah. I'll say right now, I can't get everybody. I'll get a couple people, all right? I'll get a couple people out.
Worked on Cruella DeVille.
There we go. Hilarious. It actually did work on her.
It's throwing some molasses.
Oh, my goodness. Dylan said, I've learned how to spot the BS from the dinos.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's all we have for.
Uh-oh. We got Jamal Hook. If you make a profit from crypto but keep it in Bitcoin, do you still pay taxes? I mean,
it's up to you.
The government says you have to by law.
Yeah, but usually if you keep it in crypto, you have to pay for the capital gains or as a commodity is what they're saying, but
my question is it more or less than 25K? Because if it's less than 25K, it's not even worth the conversation. Honestly, if it's less than like 50K, it's not worth even you asking us this. But
we should bring a tax person on.
We'll bring a tax person, but they probably. We need to find a good one
just so they can say what they think it is, and then we'll let them go from there. Yeah.
Coin Hustle said, I learned the YouTube algo is BS. Yeah, we're realizing that. Minho, we did not discuss Grin Coin. We discussed the Grin Tech wallet.
Oh yeah.
Go to his live chat now. Ronan, I don't understand how we can do that when we're live chatting ourselves, but we will try to figure it out. We'll do it afterwards. Other than that, you all have a great day. I saw some new people in. For all the new folks, thanks for coming in, tuning in live and watching. What's going on, Malik? Just saw you swing in just now.
Yeah. Shout out on Facebook. A lot of new people jumped in there, too.
There we go. Yes, I never look up to the Facebook camera. My bad, folks. You get to see the top of these floaters. Other than that, have a happy Tuesday, and we will see you all tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Have a good one.